And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Wednesday the 21st of April. There are warnings of gales in Viking, North at Sierra, South at Sierra, Forties, Fisher and German Bight. The general synopsis at 1800, high just west of Bailey 1026, expected 4th 1027 by 1800 Wednesday. New low expected Fitzroy 1005 by same time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, North at Sierra, northwesterly 6 to gale 8, wintry showers, moderate or good. South at Sierra, northwesterly 5 or 6, increasing 7 to severe gale 9, wintry showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Forties, northwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in northeast, showers in northeast, good. Cromarty, 4th, north 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4, fair, good. Tyne, north 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 or 3 later, showers at first, good. Dogger, northerly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in east, fair, good. Fisher, northwest 5 or 6, increasing 7 to severe gale 9, showers, moderate or good. German Bight, northwest 3 or 4, increasing 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 later, fair, moderate, becoming good. Humber, north 3 to 5, mainly fair, good, occasionally poor at first. Thames, Dover, White, Portland, northeast 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6, occasionally 7 later, fog patches at first, moderate or good, occasionally very poor at first. Plymouth, northeast 3 or 4, veering east 5 to 7 later, mainly fair, moderate or good. Biscay, variable 2 to 4, becoming northeast 4 to 6 later, thundery showers near Spain, mainly good. Trafalgar, west or northwest 3 to 5, thundery showers in north, moderate or good. South Fitzroy, variable 2 to 4, becoming cyclonic 4 to 6, thundery showers, moderate or good. North Fitzroy, Seoul, easterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers, moderate or good. Lundy Fastnet, northeast, veering east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers, moderate or good. Irish Sea, east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, fair, good. Shannon, Rockall, Malin, northeast, veering east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, showers, good. Hebrides Bailey, variable 2 to 4, fair, good. Fair Isle, north 5 to 7, backing northwest 4 or 5, showers, good. Faroes, southeast Iceland, northwesterly 4 to 6, showers, good. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree Automatic, northeast by north 5, 8 miles, 1023, rising more slowly. Stornoway, north by west 3, 16 miles, 1024, rising more slowly. Lerwick, north-northwest 4, precipitation within sight, 13 miles, 1017, rising. Wick Automatic, 1021, rising more slowly. Aberdeen, northwest 3, 13 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Lucas, north by east 1, 13 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Boomer, north by east 2, recent rain, 30 miles, 1021, rising more slowly. Bridlington, north by east 3, 1019, rising more slowly. Sandetti Light Vessel Automatic, north-northeast 2, 1018, rising more slowly. Greenwich Light Vessel Automatic, northwest by north 3, 1017, rising more slowly. St Catherine's Point Automatic, east by south 2, 1017, rising more slowly. Jersey, east-northeast 3, 27 miles, 1017, rising more slowly. Channel Light Vessel Automatic, northeast 3, 2 miles, 1017, rising slowly. Scilly Automatic, northeast 3, 14 miles, 1018, rising more slowly. Milford Haven, northeast by north 2, 12 miles, 1018, rising more slowly. Aberporth, northwest by west 1, 13 miles, 1018, rising more slowly. Valley, north 2, mist 3 miles, 1019, rising more slowly. Liverpool Crosby, north by west 2, 8 miles, 1019, rising more slowly. Valencia, southeast by south 1, 7 miles, 1019, rising slowly. Ronaldsway, north 3, 16 miles, 1019, rising more slowly. Malin Head, north-northeast 5, 12 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Machrihanish Automatic, northwest by north 1, 13 miles, 1021, rising more slowly. And now the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300. The general situation, high pressure centred to the northwest of Scotland, will build southeastwards across the whole of the British Isles by Thursday. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, northwest 5 or 6, decreasing 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 to 4 later in Moray Firth. Fair, good. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed, northwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 near Rattray Head, veering northeast 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later. Fair, good. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby, north 4 or 5, veering northeast 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later. Showers at first, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, north 3 or 4, veering northeast 4 or 5, then decreasing 2 or 3 later. Showers at first, good, occasionally moderate at first. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, variable 2 or 3, becoming northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in south. Fog patches at first in south. Moderate, becoming good, occasionally very poor at first in south. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, northeasterly 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6, occasionally 7 later in Strait of Dover. Fog patches at first, moderate, becoming good, occasionally very poor at first. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis, variable 2 or 3, becoming east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, mainly fair, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, variable 2 or 3, becoming east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers later near shore, moderate or good. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, variable 2 to 4, becoming east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers later, moderate or good. St David's Head to Great Ormhead, including St George's Channel, northeast 3 or 4, veering east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first near Anglesey, showers later in far southwest, good. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway, variable 2 or 3 at first in south, otherwise easterly or northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first in north. Fair, good. Isle of Man, east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, mainly fair, mainly good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch, northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first in southeast, veering southeasterly 3 or 4 later, fair, good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel, northeasterly 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4 later, fair, good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, northeast 4 or 5, veering east 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later, fair, good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, north 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, fair, good. Shetland Isles, northwest 6 or 7, decreasing 4 or 5, showers, good. And that completes the shipping bulletin. And that also brings things to a close here on BBC Radio 4 for another day.